Welcome to the kitchen of chaos. I wasn't going to film this, and I figured, what the hell? Might as well. You never can tell. What's that smell? So this is pretty much a last minute emergency, wife didn't cook anything, someone needs to eat kind of dinner. And this is pretty much the way it works at my house. This is 9 times out of 10, this dinner is going to be something similar to what we will eat. Frozen boneless, skinless chicken breasts in the freezer, a bag of some yellow potatoes or red potatoes somewhere, and a salad, and that's dinner. So I'm going to try sort of a Middle Eastern semi-spicy flavored chicken tonight, sauteed with some onions and garlic, cumin, ground sage, bay leaf, maybe some cloves, red pepper, and this zip stuff that I've showed before. It's onion, paprika, chili pepper, cumin, garlic, jalapenos, coriander, red pepper, oregano, and lemon oil. It's basically just a spice rub. Or maybe some white wine. So let's do that. The potatoes are simmering until they get done. We'll put some olive oil, salt, and pepper on those. They'll be great. And then we'll start the onion and throw in the chicken and throw in the spices, and we'll be done. As I said, we're going to serve it with a salad. This is probably the typical salad, or something close to the typical salad at our house. It's organic mixed greens, which are awesome. And today we're going to put some radishes in that we had, some cucumbers, tomato, maybe some grapes, some Danish blue cheese, and some apples. Those two go really well together, also with the grapes. I could put avocado in here, but since we've got the fat from the cheese, I'm going to leave the avocado out and just have the cheese, the apples, and the grapes in there tonight. And maybe some artichoke hearts if I feel like it, but that's pretty much it. Just greens and whatever vegetables you have handy. It's great with just tomatoes, you know, and a nice vinaigrette that it's just basically balsamic vinegar and olive oil, salt and pepper. You can't do much better than that, but that's what we're going to have tonight. Alrighty, so the chicken is thawed, so in it goes. The onions. Let's see here. Come with me, won't you? We look over a Grammy. Grammy? An Emmy. A Webby. Something that ends in E. For my use of camera techniques. Okay, so I'm just going to let that go for a little while. To get the exposed can covered, and let's see, might as well throw in our spices now. Some cumin, some sage, tiny bit of cloves. Is it coming out? A bay leaf, some zip. Don't be afraid of spices. Some cayenne, very small amounts, and some black pepper, and maybe some Mexican oregano. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do. And some salt at some point if I can find any. Let that go till the chicken gets browned and flip it over until it's done. So there's our salad, what it looks like. Rather attractive, I must say. Alright, it's been 5 or so minutes. I'm going to turn these guys over, let some other onions get down in there. And just let them go till the chicken's done. And I think if it starts to get too dark on the onions and whatever, I'm going to just put a little bit of wine in there and let it simmer in that. But we'll see what it looks like after a little while. Alrighty, so the potatoes are starting to split their skins, which is one sign that they're done. And a fork will just go in to the middle. I kind of want them a little bit more firm than normal because I just when I serve them with olive oil and salt and pepper, it's kind of good to have a coherent potato rather than just mashed goo. And the onions are browning up nicely, and I've been moving them around off the hot spots on the pan or whatever, and they're getting nice and sweet looking, and the chicken is almost done. It's starting to feel close to being done, so I think, just for fun, I'm going to throw some wine in there. Let it sort of evaporate as they finish cooking, and those will be done. I'll show you what it looks like when they come off. Alrighty then, so serving of salad, looking pretty good. And the way to dress salad is just a little bit of balsamic and a little bit of olive oil and some pepper and some salt. And that's as good as it gets for me. And these potatoes are great. This is the way they did them in Portugal. They just basically kind of crushed them a little bit. Put on a generous amount of good olive oil. And some salt. And some good cracked black pepper. Now let's get some chicken. Let's see here. I'll be right back. So, chicken breast with caramelized onion chutney, sort of. And there you have it. That's my somewhat approximation of a semi-normal dinner. It will be something like this. You don't want to overcook the chicken. You just make sure it's not pink in the middle, and don't overcook it, and it will be delicious. What do you think, Dad? Is it edible?
I'll say. It is the best chicken I have ever eaten. It's incredible.
I'm glad you like it. Bon appetit, home dogs. See you next time on the Kitchen of Chaos.